Good evening, everybody. Welcome again to the Fortune Eagles webinar screen share. My name is Greg Phillips. I'll be your host. We hope you guys had a safe and pleasant week. As you know, this is going to be the last call for this year. Imagine that. So hopefully, we get past 2020 and get to a really great year, 2021. And, this is the opportunity now to start over, get our feet underneath us, and work together as a family, as a team, because 2020 was a little crazy, and we're just hoping for the best 2021, and we hope everybody's family's going to be safe and secure, and we're going to use this platform to make sure that everybody's family is safe and secure. So with that being said, Brian, you have the floor.
All right. Thank you. I'd like to welcome everybody to the 14 Eagles Thursday night webinar conference call. I'm glad that you could make it tonight. You could have been anywhere else tonight, but you chose to be here, and we really, really appreciate that. As always, I just want to take a quick moment to do a little housekeeping in reference to our 14 Eagles platform. Just like to always remind everyone that whenever you receive a gift, you want to make sure that you log into your 14 Eagles back office and go into the gift section and click confirm that you received your gift. We want to make sure that you do that. Whether you receive a gift through Cash App or OG Pay, you want to acknowledge that you received the gift through Cash App with a thumbs up if you know how to do that. And then you want to, at the soonest possibility, of whenever you can, sometimes you're not in a position to log into your back office, and we understand that. But as soon as you get an opportunity, we need you to log into your back office and go into the gift section and click on confirm gift, and then click the confirm button in the confirm gift section. That way, the person that sent you the gift, they will be confirmed, and once they are confirmed by all three people, they can enter into their nest so they can start to receive gifts as well. Okay, that's one of the aspects of the 14 Eagles platform that is manual, that we have to do ourselves. It's not an automated section, so you have to go into your back office and click that confirm button to say that you received your gift. If you did not receive your gift, but you received an email saying that you got a gift, then you want to give that person that is sending you a gift, give them a quick call or a text or send them an email to let them know that they did not receive the gift, that you did not receive the gift. Because anything could have happened, and so, they may have thought they sent the gift and it did not take. Okay, so you just want to let them know that you didn't receive it. All right, and so if you can't get a hold of that person to let them know, then contact the 14 Eagles admin at controltower@14eaglesden.com, or you can call the admin member service number at 301-684-1216 and let us know that you did not receive your gift. Okay, and then that way we can help to rectify that situation. As far as getting your gift, we want everyone to receive their gifts. We don't want anyone to not be able to receive their gift. And we want everyone that does send a gift to be confirmed so they can go into their nest and start collecting gifts as well. Okay, so that's the main thing. Just making sure that everyone is getting their gifts and everyone is getting confirmed on their gifts. If for whatever reason you can't confirm the person and you're not able to get into your back office, or you don't contact us to let us know that you did not receive the gift, within 24 hours, the confirm button will automatically confirm for you. Okay? So it will automatically be confirmed within 24 hours. So whether you receive the gift or not, it's going to be confirmed. So it's always best that you confirm when you receive the gift. If you did not receive it, let the admin know that you did not receive it if you can't get a hold of the person, and then that way we can rectify it and get the person confirmed. Also, real quick, we want to make sure that everyone is able to get the OG Pay and Cash App set up. You want to make sure that you have both of those if you possibly can. Get those set up whenever you can. Be sure to get Cash App because that's what we're currently using. But we also need you to get OG Pay. The reason why we need you to get OG Pay is because our international members, they can only use OG Pay. And so we want to make sure that if someone from another country falls into your nest, we want to make sure that they can send you a gift. And they can't send you a gift if you don't have OG Pay because the international members do not have Cash App. They cannot get Cash App. Cash App is only in the United States. So be sure to try to get the OG Pay set up. Also, be aware that that you can sign up for our newsletter on our community website, which is located at www.14eaglesden.com. And if you scroll down on the home page, you will see where you can sign up for our newsletter. That way you can get our email updates. When you get the email updates, one of the emails that is sent out every week is in reference to OG Pay. All right, so it's a video on there showing you how you can use OG Pay and also how to register for OG Pay. And for our international people, it tells them how they can register as well. All right, so you want to get familiar with OG Pay as much as you possibly can. One of the main reasons, other than for our international people to have OG Pay, one of our main reasons is that we're looking in the very near future to be able to take the OG Pay account and connect the OG Pay account to the 14 Eagles back office. And when we can do that, then that will help to automate the confirmation part of the process. All right, so by having the OG Pay account attached to the 14 Eagles back office, we will be able to send our gifts through OG Pay directly from the 14 Eagles back office. And then once you send that gift directly from the 14 Eagles back office using OG Pay, when that person receives that gift in their OG Pay account, it will automatically be confirmed. And they won't have to log into their back office to confirm that they received that gift. All right? That's going to be very, very powerful when that happens. So hopefully we'll get that soon, but in the meantime, we want people to be able to get the OG Pay account, get familiar with it. Even if you don't use it right away, that's fine. But we need you to get it so you can be familiar with it and have it set up. So if at all possible, if someone needs to send you a gift in the OG Pay account, you can receive that gift, okay? So other than that, I tell you, everybody is doing a fantastic job with the platform. We have people coming into 14 Eagles community on a daily basis now. It's just heartwarming to see how all of you guys are really out there helping people through this process and helping the community to grow. And so we really, really want to keep that up. You know, with the pandemic that's going on right now, we feel that 14 Eagles is going to be really, really needed in these days and times. It has really helped a lot of people in the process of going through this pandemic. And I think we're going to be able to help a lot more people as time goes on, because we're not going to be out of this situation for quite a while. And so we want to make sure that we can help people in any way that we can, as far as getting people acclimated to the process as much as we possibly can. You know, we feel that 14 Eagles is really, really going to be a lifesaver for a lot of people. And so, and that can only be because of the help that you give people and give people the access to be able to see that 14 Eagles is here, okay, and very viable. So now, One of the main things that I really want you to see about 14 Eagles is our 14 Eagles concept. Why are we here? What is 14 Eagles? Because 14 Eagles is more than just a gifting platform. More than just a gifting platform. We do a lot more than just that. You know, a lot of people come here and, you know, rightly so, to get involved with the gifting process. You know, because we understand that people need money. And so they hear about 14 Eagles and they see that our concept, our platform, the concept of the platform and how it works. And they get very excited about that. And we really, you know, appreciate their excitement in reference to it. But we feel that if people really understand the concept and get the right perspective of what we're doing here at 14 Eagles, then I think that they will look at it a lot differently and it will work for them a lot better than what they can even imagine. And so what we really encourage you to do is come to our 14 Eagles community website located at www.14eaglesden.com and scroll down and look at our welcome. And I encourage you to read this welcome. I usually read the welcome just to make sure that people can get the gist of what we're saying here on the welcome. But I'm not going to do it today because there's some other things that I want to get into before the holidays. But take a look at this welcome and read it for yourself. It will give you a good perspective of what 14 Eagles is really all about. You know, it's more than just sending a gift to someone. All right. It's more about building a community, a virtual community. Okay, a community where people can come together and work together to help each other, you know, monetarily, spiritually, and through camaraderie. All right. We don't have to do this alone. We don't have to go through life alone. We don't have to go through our problems alone. Okay. We need to come together as a community to get through all of the hardships that people go through. All right. It's time out that we stop depending on our governments and corporations to take care of us. We can do it ourselves. Okay. But it just takes us to be in the right mental frame of mind to be able to do that. Understand that society and the system that we live in has conditioned us to be dependent on governments and corporations. And we need to get away from that dependency and start coming together as a community to help one another. Because we can do for ourselves. We don't need governments and corporations to dictate to us and be our I just lost my word that I wanted to use. But they don't have to be in control of whatever we do. Okay? We always give up control to governments and corporations. And we got to stop doing that. And we got to get people to see that they are in control. They can control their own lives and their own destinies. And it all starts with the community. All right? And so I really encourage you to read this welcome. And hopefully it will give you the right perspective of what we're doing here at 14 Eagles. And also, on our homepage, underneath the welcome, we have a video row. In this video row, we encourage you to take a look at the videos on this video row. The reason why we have these particular videos here is because we want to get you to thinking outside of the box. All right? We want to get you to kind of expand your thinking, to expand your consciousness, so to speak. All right? Because we have been conditioned and trained to think a certain way. And so we have to learn how to think outside the box. And we believe that these videos will help you think outside the box, help you to think in a different direction, help you to look at things a little differently than what we're used to looking at things. And so we encourage you to take this information and go and research it for yourself. Don't take it for granted. Don't take just don't look at this stuff and take it for granted. Go and get this information and go and research it for yourself, so you can really understand what you don't know. That's the key. Understanding what you don't know. Finding out what you don't know. Because what you don't know can really hurt you. And so there's a lot of things out here that we don't know. I'm learning things every day. I talk to people every day. And people teach me things every day. And see, with the community that we're trying to build here, the virtual community, we're here to teach each other. We're here to learn from each other. Because if the more we do that, the more we expand the way that we think and expand our consciousness. So that's why I say we're more than just a gifting platform. And we want people to realize that. Because we know that if we build a community of like-minded individuals, guess what? The money will automatically come. We don't even have to worry about money. That becomes a byproduct of what we do here in the community. Okay, it won't be our main focus anymore. Money is a byproduct. It's just a tool that we use to do the things that we need to do. All right? And so, since we can't do the things that we want to do in the real society, well, we create our own virtual society, our own virtual community. Because in this community, in our community, we can do whatever we want to do. It's up to us. We control this. Nobody else. This is your platform. This is your community. See, understand, in 14 Eagles, we have no fees here. We don't ask you to come out your pocket for any fees. Why? Because the community takes care of that. Okay? And as long as we build the community, guess what? 14 Eagles platform will be taken care of. That's how it's set up. Community takes care of the community. Nobody else. No corporations, no governments, and no one can dictate to us what we do in this community. All right? And you'll learn, and you'll see that as we go along. Now, also, you can't have a community without businesses. If you go into your community where you live at right now, I'm quite sure that somewhere close to your home, there's a business where you buy your food, you buy your clothes, whatever you need to get, they're in your community. Well, guess what? We have that in our community here as well. And so we encourage businesses to come to the 14 Eagles community. Advertise your business right here on our community website. No matter what your business is. You could be a barber, you could be a hairdresser, you could have a corner store, you could cut grass. It does not matter what your business is. You can come here and advertise your business. We encourage it, okay? And guess what? We're not asking for any money for you to advertise your business. Advertising costs a lot of money, and we understand that. But here in our community, you get to advertise for free. The only currency that we want for you to be able to advertise in our community is to help build the community. That's it. Because building a community is the lifeblood of this community. Without you, there is no community. Without the people, there is no community. All right? Without the community, there is no business. Okay? So everything is based on the growth of the community. Everything. Everything. So that's why we concentrate on building the community. And as long as you're helping to build the community, guess what? You can advertise your business. So right here in our business community, we'll show you. If you have a business and you want to advertise, right here, we'll show you how to advertise in the community. And all you have to do is be a part of the 14 Eagles community and a part of our partners that we have partnered with. As long as you're a part of the 14 Eagles platform and our partner, Dynamic Trio, you can advertise on our community, on our community website. All right, and you have the best of both worlds, because advertising in our community, now you get to make money. See, in 14 Eagles, we don't make money here. Why? Because we're just a gifting platform. We only send gifts. We send and receive gifts. That's it. We don't make money. So understand, if we don't make money, you can't lose any money. This is one gifting platform where you can't lose any money. Guaranteed. All we do is give away money. And so if you give away money, you have no money to lose. Okay? And so it's only $6 one time out of pocket to get involved with our platform. That's three $2 gifts that go to 3 people that you give away to help somebody. And because of that, that puts you in a position to be able to receive gifts yourself. All right? It's just that simple. We don't want to make it any difficult than that. Okay? 3 gifts of $2 to 3 people. And that puts you in the position to be able to receive up to 14 gifts, okay, at a time. So as long as you're involved in the platform and you get involved with our partner in Dynamic Trio, now you get to advertise your business. And when you advertise your business, now you have an opportunity to make money with your business through the community. That's a win-win situation. You can't lose with that type of situation. Okay, because now you're a part of the community and you're able to receive gifts, and now you're advertising to the very community that you're a part of, and now you're able to make money through selling your goods and services to the community. That's a win-win situation. I don't see anybody else out there doing that, okay? But we're doing that here in 14 Eagles because we're trying to be a real virtual community, okay? So now, also, I mentioned Dynamic Trio. Dynamic Trio has a trilogy of platforms, 3 platforms that they have. One of them is the Fund Me 24/7 platform. Very, very powerful platform. You know, one of the things that we do here at 14 Eagles, one of our goals for everybody in the community is for people to get out of debt and to wipe out poverty. Because we know that debt is the cancer in our society. As long as you're in debt, you're a financial slave. And so our goal is to help people get out of debt, $1 at a time. Okay? Well, the reason why we partnered with Dynamic Trio, because that's their philosophy too, to help people get out of debt and to wipe out poverty. And as long as we're doing that, we might as well do that together. There's no need for us to compete with one another, and we're going in the same direction. So it just makes sense to come together, because that way we become more powerful to go out here to eradicate debt and to eliminate poverty. We might as well do it together. And Fund Me 24/7 is doing a fantastic job of that. They are dealing in the crowdfunding arena. You know, back in 2012, President Barack Obama signed into law the Jobs Act. And through the Jobs Act, it basically created the crowdfunding industry that we see today. You know, a lot of people know about the GoFundMe accounts, where people get GoFundMes whenever they're trying to raise money for people that may be in some type of dire straits. Well, a lot of people start their GoFundMes. Other people that have businesses that they're trying to create or have some type of product that they invented, they use the Indiegogos and other companies like that, where they can raise money for whatever project or any type of product that they have. Well, Fund Me 24/7 has taken that to a whole nother level. All right. And so now the everyday person can be able to raise funds for whatever kind of project that they have, either be it personal or business, through this platform. All right. Very, very powerful. I really encourage you to take a look at this video presentation, okay, so you can see how the Fund Me 24 platform works. This right here, Fund Me 24/7, can take you on a whole nother level on raising money and showing you about crowdfunding. Also, they have a platform, their second platform, called Feed Me 24/7. We encourage you to take a look at Feed Me so you can understand the Feed Me platform, because this is a feeder system for Fund Me 24/7. And not only that, but they're going to teach you about crowdfunding. Okay? They give away a free ebook showing you about crowdfunding and collaborative cooperations. All right? Powerful, powerful stuff. It's a 12-page ebook that can take you every bit of about maybe 25, 30 minutes to read that ebook, packed with powerful information. Okay? And it leads you into the Fund Me platform to where you can raise up to $1 million for any project that you may have. Okay? Maybe you may need to raise money to get a new roof placed on your house. You can do that through Fund Me and crowdfunding. Maybe you needed to, you want to start a college fund for your kids. Well, that's a project. So you can use Fund Me 24/7 to raise money to do that. That's your project. Maybe you want to get a down payment for a house. That's a personal project. You can do that through Fund Me 24/7. Anything that you need to raise money for, that can be your own project that you can raise through Fund Me 24/7. See, with crowdfunding is nothing more than gifting. Okay? That's all it is a gifting platform, allowing us the ability to receive gifts from one another through the crowd that we associate with. That's all it is. It's just that simple. And Fund Me 24/7 has taken that to a whole new level. So imagine doing Fund Me 24/7 and 14 Eagles with the same crowd of people. Now you exponentially grow the gifts and contributions that you get through building your crowd. Powerful, powerful concept. And then they also have another platform called Fund Me to Infinity, which will literally blow your mind when you see how that works. And if you learn how to work all of these platforms together with the same crowd, money will become no issue at all. None at all. Okay? So that's what we're trying to show you here at 14 Eagles. We're trying to show you how to build a community of people, okay, and use the community to help you to get whatever financial needs that you need. And you don't have to go broke trying to do it. Okay? No one loses money here at 14 Eagles. No one. No one. You got all of these other gifting platforms out here. They've been popping up left and right since the pandemic, right? Where they getting you to send $100, $200, $500, $1,000. I've seen one for $5,000. Okay? People put out that kind of money, and then the next thing they know, they're not receiving any gifts. Why? Because it's the way that you go about doing it. And seeing, we know that 14 Eagles is doing it the best way, where no one gets harmed. No one is putting out more money than they have to. All right? And at the same time, we're building a community. That is the key to the whole gifting process, building a community. Because if you come in here into any gifting platform and you don't build a community, nothing is going to happen for you. You just get in and don't do anything, nothing is going to happen for you. And then you think, okay, this doesn't work. No, that's not it. Okay, you come in with the wrong mindset. Understand, building a community is the key. You're going to hear me say that all the time. Community is the key. Also in 14 Eagles, we've partnered with another company called Cutting Edge Techno Solutions. All right? CETS for short. I encourage you to take a look at this company. We have partnered with them because this company is literally, physically building communities all around the country and also around the world. They're building what is called green villages, or eco villages, I should say. And they're using the people in the community to help build the community. It's called the circular economy. All right. So now, along with 14 Eagles and Dynamic Trio, we are building our own economy, virtually and in the real world. All right. So as you can see, we're more than just a gifting platform. Okay. We have gone way above and beyond just a simple gifting platform. And so we really want you and really need you to really dive into this. Go to our website, check it out, look at everything that you can on here. All right. So you can really, really get familiar about the whole 14 Eagles concept. All right. Now, we're going into the holidays. And this is the time of the year where people really get saddled with debt. Why? Because we have been conditioned to spend money this time of the year. And by the time we get through with Christmas and New Year's, and we just had Thanksgiving, by the time we go into the new year, people are saddled with brand new debt on top of the debt that they already had. All right? And that feeds to the financial cancer that we've been accustomed to throughout our lives. And so what we're trying to do is trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And so we have to go about that in a different way. Debt is our enemy. Okay? They will try to get you to think that debt is a good thing. Buying things on credit is a good thing. But it's not. It is not. I guarantee you it's not. And so we have to learn how to stay away from the debt cancer that they have tricked us into. And so that's why we need to educate ourselves. So what I want to do, because we're going into this holiday period where we find ourselves going into debt, one thing that I want to do real quick is I want to play a little game where I want you to decide. Okay? It's a little game that some of you have probably seen this before, and so I just want you to play along with me. For those of you that are new, I want you to check this out, and those of you that are looking at the recording, just play along with us. Okay? You decide. We have two boxes here, box number 1 and box number 2. Box number 1 has $1 million in it. Okay? And we're saying with box number 1, you can get this box with $1 million in it after 30 days. You have to wait 30 days to be able to get this box. After 30 days, this $1 million can be yours. But we have box number 2. And box number 2 has a penny in it. And we say that this penny, we're going to double this penny for you every day for the next 30 days. And after 30 days, whatever amount of pennies is in this box, you get to have. So now you decide, based on this information, which box would you like to take? The box that has $1 million in it that you can receive and take with you and do whatever you want after 30 days, or would you take box number 2 that has a penny in it, and that penny will double for the next 30 days, every day for the next 30 days. And you get, after 30 days, you get to take that, whatever in that box, those pennies that's in that box, you get to take it and do whatever you want with it. So now, at this point, decide which box would you take, box 1 or box 2. So now, after the first 5 days, box 1, quite naturally, the $1 million is still in that box. But in box 2, where the penny is doubling every day, for the first 10 days, that box has accumulated $5.12. So right now, if you pick box 1, you're probably in pretty good shape. Okay? If you pick box 2, you may be a little worried on whether or not you picked the right box or not. All right? Well, in 15 days, another 5 days, well, quite naturally, the $1 million is still there. But in box 2, in 15 days, you've generated $163.84 from the penny doubling every day. All right, it's a little better than $5, but box number 1 still looking pretty decent, looking pretty good. Look like if you pick box number 1, it looks like you made the right choice. Now, in 20 days, 5 more days later, you have the $1 million still in the box number 1, but in box 2, now you've generated $5,242 from the penny doubling every day. Now this is looking a little strange. You jumped from $163 to $5,242 in 5 days from a penny doubling every day. All right, this is starting to look a little strange. But so far, box number 1 probably looks like the best decision. All right, 5 more days, 25 days. Box number 2 has gone from $5,242 to $167,772 from a penny doubling every day. Okay, this is getting a little weird now. $167,000 in 25 days from a penny doubling every day? Okay. All right, that's a little weird, but right now, box number 1 still looking pretty decent. All right. So 5 more days later, 30 days later, in box number 2, 5 days later, at the end of 30 days, you end up with $5,368,709 at the end of 30 days. Box number 1, quite naturally, we still have the $1 million. So understand, if you pick box number 1, doesn't look so good no more, does it? All right. See, now your whole thinking starts to change. Most people, as we know, probably would not take the penny doubling every day for 30 days. Most people are going to go for the $1 million box. Okay, let's just be real with it. All right. Most people don't know anything about a penny doubling every day for 30 days, which is what we call in the financial world compound interest. Compounding. All right. See, understand, if you get the right information, you can make a proper decision. And that's part of the problem that we have in our society today. A lot of times we don't get all the right information, and it skews the decisions that we make. So you understand, knowing the information that you know now after 30 days, which box would you choose now? See, that's the key. See, so getting the right information is always the key. And so that's why here at 14 Eagles, we need to teach each other as a community. Because if we teach each other and learn from one another, then we all become better for it, because now we can make proper decisions for us and our families. I hope you see this. Okay? Compounding, they say, is like the 8th wonder of the world. So now, that takes me to the next section. Because, see, I know numbers don't lie. Okay? Numbers just don't lie. If you go by the numbers don't lie. Math is almost like an exact science. So, what if we said this? What if you had 2 people? If you could go and get 2 people who could get 2 people who could get 2 people for the next 14 days. Let's just do it for 14 days. If we just did that for 14 days, meaning nobody got more than 2 people, everybody just got 2 people, okay? We're going to say that. Everybody just got 2 people. So that means you got 2 people, those 2 people went and got 2 people, and so on and so forth every day in 14 days. How many people would you have in 14 days? See, in this case, we're not compounding a penny, we're compounding people. So if you did that for 14 days, you got 2 people, the next day, those 2 people went and got 2 people, the next day, those people went and got 2 people. At the end of 14 days, a total of 2 weeks, you would have 32,766 people. You see what's happening here? 32,766 people in 14 days. Boggles the mind, doesn't it? Just like the penny doubling every day for 30 days. It boggles most people's minds. I know when I first did that doubling the penny every day for 30 days, I had to go and get a calculator. I had to do it 3 times on the calculator just to make sure that that was right. Because it's hard to wrap your mind around that. But wrap your mind around 2 people, getting 2 people who can get 2 people for just 14 days. That's 32,000 people, almost 33,000 people. That is unbelievable. See the power in that. Can you imagine the power you would have if you had a community of 32,000 people in just 14 days? What you could do, no matter what it is that you're trying to accomplish. See, as a community, we can do it. We can do whatever we want to do. This is what we try to point out in 14 Eagles. Community is the key. Because watch this. Just in 14 Eagles, just on the $2 gift, if you only dealt with the $2 gift, not all the other gifts that you get in 14 Eagles, not all the other levels, just the $2 level. Do you understand, with 32,000 people going through the $2 level, that will generate $49,000 in just 2 weeks? That is incredible. Incredible. And see, and then if you combine that with the Dynamic Trios Fund Me 24/7, whereas in their first level, they receive $12.50 just on their first level. $12.50. And if they did, and those same people, those same 32,000 people that go through the 14 Eagles $2 level went through the first level in Fund Me 24/7 at $12.50. Do you realize that that's over $273,000 that is being generated through just the first level of Fund Me 24/7? See, here's the thing. This is what I've learned by looking at people that come through the 14 Eagles community. A lot of people look at 14 Eagles and they look at the platform, a $2 platform, a $2 gift. They look at that and they say, I can't make no money with $2. Just as they would look at the penny doubling every day for 30 days. I can't make no money with a penny. A penny doubling every day? I can't do nothing with that. They don't understand. They just don't understand the powers of the number. Okay? This is what we're trying to get across to people. You know, we talk every day, every Thursday, we talk about community. We probably drive people crazy talking about the community. And whenever you talk to me, because I talk to people on the phone every day, and the main thing that comes out of my mouth is about the community. It's not about the gifts. It's about the community. Because, see, the community automatically brings the money. Automatically. And if once we can wrap the community around our minds of building a community, because guess what? In 14 Eagles and in Fund Me 24/7, what do we ask people to do? Get 2 people. And if everybody just went and got 2 people, can you realize what can happen? The money automatically comes because that's part of the process. So if we focus on the community, guess what? Everything else follows. $2 respectively in 14 Eagles, bringing you over $49,000. And Fund Me 24/7, $12.50. And see and understand, getting involved with Dynamic Trio's trilogy of platforms, you can start out with $10. $10. And going into Fund Me 24/7, you get a $12.50 contribution for every person that comes through. You're talking about over $273,000 if you got 32,000 people. That's everybody getting there too. That's how simple it is. We make it difficult. How many people on your team right now have their 2 people? See, that's the thing. We can't put it in our minds that it only takes 2 people. See? Either we're getting in and not doing anything because we feel like we just gave away $6, $2 to 3 people. All right. And now that I'm in, everything is just supposed to magically happen. We got to stop thinking that way. We have to think like a community. The community. Because see, with 14 Eagles and Fund Me together, with the same crowd of people, if you combine that, what is that? That's $322,000 with these 2 platforms. Just Fund Me, and I'm not even talking about Feed Me, because that's even more money. And I'm not talking about Fund Me to Infinity. That's even more money. I'm not talking about all the levels that come with 14 Eagles, because that's even more money. And I'm not talking about all the other levels that come with Fund Me 24/7. I'm just talking about, respectively, a $2 gift and a $12.50 contribution in Fund Me. See, we don't understand what we have our hands on. We just don't get it. And this is what we're trying to show you here at 14 Eagles. And we're going to keep preaching this every day, every week, okay, until we get it. We're out here, killing ourselves trying to do all of these other programs, which is fine, because those other programs make money, and that's what people need. But see, here at 14 Eagles, we're not about the money. We're not about the money. We're about community. We're about education. We're about expanding our consciousness. See, because that's what brings the money. The money is just a tool. Just a tool. I hope y'all understand this. I really, truly do. Because the more you understand this, the more that you can see this, if this resonates with you, then you'll know this is a long-term deal. Because, okay, let's keep it real. 14 days, more than likely that's not going to happen in 14 days, right? Because everybody works on their own pace. Everybody's not going to go get their 2 people the next day. Even though they can, there's no big deal. It can happen. But guess what? Everybody's not going to do it. Why? Because that's not where their mind is at. That's not where their head is at. We understand that. So in 14 days, it could happen, but more than likely, it's not going to happen, right? So, okay, it does not going to happen in 14 days, in 2 weeks. What if it happened, let's say, could it happen in 6 months? Is that more realistic for you? Could this happen in 6 months where you could get up to 32,000 people and generate $322,000? Can that happen in 6 months? See, most people's minds, no. Okay, what about 1 year? What if it took you a year to do that? Would it be worth it to do it, to take a full year to get that, to make that happen? To find 2 people who could get 2 people who could get 2 people? Okay, what about, let's drag it out. Let's take it 5 years. Would it be worth it to do what you got to do to get 2 people who could get 2 people who could get 2 people in 5 years to get $322,000? Would it be worth it? This is what you have to ask yourself. See, this is the key to this. Community is the key. I wanted to drill this tonight. I didn't want to take this much time, but I just want to. It's just in me to get y'all to see this, how simple this really is. It's that simple, but we make it difficult. We really do. All right. So I hope you see that. I apologize for taking so long, but I wanted to drill that in because we're getting ready to go into the holiday period right now. And a lot of people's getting ready to go into debt. I already know it, because it's almost like a tradition to do so. And so I wanted to go through that because I wanted you to have this on your mind when you go through these next 2 weeks, and we come out on the other end of come out next year, the first of next year, because we're gonna be gone for the next 2 weeks. We won't be here next Thursday and the Thursday after. We won't be back until the first Thursday of next year. Okay? Because of the holidays. We want you to enjoy your holidays. We really do. Enjoy your holidays. But when it's time to get back at it, look at 14 Eagles. Look at Dynamic Trio with Fund Me 24/7. This is a way out. This is not a short-term deal. It is a long-term deal. Okay? Because it's not about the money. It's about the community. And in order to build a community, we have to change our minds. We have to uplift our mindset and our consciousness. I hope this makes sense to you. What I want to do real quick, because I done overextended my time, but what I want to do is I want to bring up Mark Stevens real quick. He is the CEO and facilitator of Dynamic Trio. Mark, are you open?
Peace and blessings.
There he is. Okay. This is Mark Stevens. He is the facilitator of Dynamic Trio with the Fund Me 24/7 and Feed Me 24/7 and Fund Me 24/7. I'm telling you guys, take a look at this program. Take a look at this platform. You won't regret it. And if you combine that with 14 Eagles, the sky's the limit for you. Okay? But Mark, if you would, just kind of briefly just go over how you feel about the combination of Fund Me 24/7 and 14 Eagles.
It's a keg of dynamite. That's when you put these two programs together, there's nothing you can't accomplish. And the thing about it, like you're saying, the most important part is community. And when I think about this quick story, everybody should Google Black Wall Street. Google Black Wall Street. When we had businesses, we had banks, we had real estate, we had all of that, and the white folks did not like it, and they dropped a real bomb on that city and killed all the people and burned up all those businesses. Well, guess what? We can rebuild it, and we can rebuild it through this platform with the information that it gives out. And these programs that we have come together and put together, we're not in competition, but we're one family. And we're trying to build a community that will take care of all of us. And if everybody can just have a different mindset, because you're not talking about a lot of money. It's not about the money. It's about the community. And if we all pull together and build this community, nobody will want for anything. No government, no local, no city, no state, no federal can come in and tell us what to do within our community. So that's how I feel about this platform. That's how I feel about 14 Eagles, and I think 14 Eagles is the lead. And if we follow that lead, and then we bring in the dynamic trio, fund me 24/7, then it's nothing that we can't do. Peace and blessings. Thanks for the space, Bray.
Thank you, Mark. Powell, I'm telling you, you guys, you don't know what you have your hands on. I promise you, you don't know. Even if you think you know, you don't know until you really get into this, And see, we've been studying this for a while, so we can see it. It's just getting other people to see it. You don't lose money here. It's so much of an upside, people don't believe it. They think it's just a penny. They think it's just $2 or $10. I can't make no money with $2. I can't make no money with just the $10. Okay? It's more than that. We got to get away from the money aspect of it and get into the community end of it. Okay? What I want to do now is I want to bring up a gentleman that is very instrumental in what we do here at 14 Eagles. Dwayne Ferguson. He's done a lot of things for the 14 Eagles family. And he just recently have put together some tools that we can use. And I want him to speak about that. Dwayne, can you open up? For some reason, I'm having a problem opening you up. Can you... Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Can you hear me now?
There you go. Gotcha.
Yeah, we were both hitting buttons at the same time.
Oh, okay. My fault. Okay. Yeah, Dwayne. Yeah, real briefly, just give your opinion about 14 Eagles and the Dynamic Trio trilogy of platforms, and what does that mean to you as far as having these platforms at our disposal?
Well, the platforms is just a very easy leverage. It's just a matter of everybody taking on, or each individual taking on the responsibility of building and creating their own community within the community. And that's, essentially what we have. We got this setup where you just don't lose money. We don't know how else to say it. You don't lose money here. You can only gain as long as you work together with us. The platform is all set. Did you want me to speak on the campaign we're doing?
Yeah. I'm bringing that up now. There we go.
Okay. But yeah, you have something here it's just loaded. It's not a lot of money, but it's designed that way. It's kind of like if you had to eat 500 pounds of food. You say, I can't do that. Yes, you can. You do it all the time. You just do it one meal at a time, and you do it throughout the course of the year. You don't put a timeline on it. You can, but it's just a matter of just how you see it. And if you apply that, then you see the simplicity on it. This is very simple. It's just a question of whether you're going to do it or not. That's really what it all boils down to. And about nothing else, it just comes down to whether you're going to do it or not. So essentially what I was looking at is a way of which can help to bring activity to those who basically have joined the NFL club, which is the No Friends Left, No Friends and Family Left. Holiday season, people are in the mindset of I got to get some money because I got to buy and I got to spend to give all these gifts to all these people, all my loved ones, and I just want to show how much I love them and appreciate them. Fine. Okay. But now on the back end, once that January 1 passes and you hit that 15th, that first bill comes, now all of a sudden we got this debt here. Just made another debt. Okay? Well, we have used this system some time ago, and it was pretty effective. And it helped people to generate activity and gain prospective associates, in this case, community members. What we're proposing to do is a drop card building system campaign. Okay, and we call it the 80-20% drop card building system. Essentially, as you see there, you do have that pulled up, right, Brian?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm looking at mine, so I didn't have to keep wrestling with it. But essentially what you're going to do is you get your cards, you purchase your cards, you just give me a call, we get them all, everything's all set up, just need to put your phone number in, and if it's something else you wanted to add there, I wouldn't recommend putting anything else but just text or call. And the information's right there. We're laying it out. We have nothing to hide. We're 14 Eagles, a gift from community. It will cost you possibly lots of opportunities to just not be able to participate in a situation where you can receive funding every single day. I'm paraphrasing. I'm just speaking off the top of my head. But I'm giving you a concept. It's $6 one time out of pocket to join, become a member, and we invite you to come aboard. No one loses money here. Why? Because you're making contributions. Okay? It's just a $6 contribution. It's not $600. $6. It's $1 more than $5. Okay? Collective and cooperative involvement is the key. So it's a matter of everybody doing their share for their community. And you concentrate on your community. Again, the numbers don't lie. Hypothetically, at the bottom, if you had 200 cards, and you just place them, you just, as you go out and about, every time you go into the store, set them on the counter, set them inside a bookmarker or something, or as a bookmarker inside of the bookstore. Whatever you do, wherever you go, bingo hall, restaurant, of course you're going in and out. Can you leave it on the counter? Leave it someplace where someone can see it. Make sure it's facing upward because it's only on one side. If you want double side, we can do that. That's not a problem. But leave the card out. Over time period, let's just say a month, you put out, let's just say 2 weeks, you put out all 2,000 cards. We used to go out into the park and rides where people park their car and ride the bus or ride the train. And there may be 500 to 1,000 cars out there. And we'll just walk right between, just sliding right along the window on the driver's side so the card is facing outward, right down where that rubber meets the window piece, and it just slides in there very easily. Preferably you want to do that on a day which is dry. And that way you can canvas, 100, 500, however, you feel like doing. Go out and take a nice little power walk. Nice sunny day. Okay, it's a little cold. So what? You still need the sunlight. But these are just activities. This is just a way in which you can get your message out with your contact information. Now, most of those are going to get blown away. They're going to be thrown away. Let's just put it out there. They're going to go into the trash. When you're growing seeds, most of them may not take root. You're not looking for all of them to take root. You're looking for a few. Hypothetically, 2% of those inquirings, they're inquisitive. Wow. Let me see what this is all about. 2%. of 200 or 2,000 cards, that comes out to 40 potential new members in your community. Now, this is where it comes down to the 20/80. Of that 40, hypothetically, 20% of them are going to join your community and do at least a little bit to get this going. Hopefully, do the exact same thing. You've just gotten 8 people over the next 2 weeks of this activity, where you basically would have gotten 0 because you haven't done anything. And that's the trade-off. Not saying you won't, but that's from one extreme to the other. And this is a passive way. Take an initiative, because you need to do that. But just take an initiative passively without having to go and talk to anybody and say, hey, you look really great. I think you could really, or you look really sad. Look like you can use some money here. You should join our gifting community. Hey, just pass the card out. Set the card down. Just drop it. Leave it on the bench. People are still in the malls, wherever you may be. If you're going out, place it out there. If you have to get gas, put 1 or 2 of them on top of the section, or where someone can see it when they're actually grabbing the nozzle to pump the gas. Make it so that it's visible. Drop the card and wish it well. If you just got a 2% response, if you just got a 1% response, that still gives you 4 out of 20%. So it's a great trade-off and a great opportunity to get that going. And when you have participation, when you have people coming on board and they're doing the exact same activity, they don't have to talk. This way you can get this out to potentially thousands, hundreds and thousands of people without having to open your mouth unless they ask. And that's a really great system. So I encourage you to actually participate with us. Get your order in. Contact me tonight. I'm up. We're taking the orders. We're processing that tonight, and we want to drop ship that tonight as soon as possible. The sooner you get it in, the better. That way you can get your things hopefully before Christmas. And let's rock with this. Together, it grows a lot better, but it all starts with you. You still have to take the initiative. Back to you, Brian.
Fantastic, fantastic. Community is the key, y'all. That's the phrase for the next 2 weeks. Community is the key. All right. I really appreciate y'all bearing with us here. We were trying to get it all in before we go away for 2 weeks. But I hope you got the gist of what we were talking about here. I hope we didn't bore you. This is just a passion for us. We want to see people succeed. We don't want to see people lose a lot of money. We want to see people get help financially. But the only way that we can really effectively do that is to build a community. And see, if we build a community here and build a good community and take the finances that we get through our community, through this virtual community, and we take this out into the real world, now we can really affect some change. Okay, we can really affect change. And then we can go in our communities in a real world and really help people. You know, that's the key. That's the key. So what I want to do real quick is I want to bring up our fearless leader, Greg Phillips. Greg?
I'm here, man. I'm so excited. I don't know what to do. Thanks, Brian. Thank you, Mark. Again, Dwayne, beautiful cards. People get them in your hands. That's what this is about. Oh, man. I'm lost for words right now. I just want to say this. Brian, I'm going to steal a little bit of your thunder right now, but, every time we do one of these calls, we record them, and we put the messages out. And it comes out the next day, Brian. Make sure they go out the next day. For the next 2 weeks, try to get as many as your friends and family to look at this video that we did this week here, this webinar that we did. Brian, I hope you put it out for the next 2 weeks. Let your friends and family see this. Study it. Get a full understanding of what this is about. What you don't have, you can't figure it all out, come back to the calls. Let us help you. Let us do the heavy lifting for you. Just bring your friends and family here. We're all in this together. We just want to make sure everybody is, doing what they need to do, because this is a powerful, powerful, powerful platform. It seems very simple, but the what it can bring you is just totally amazing. You know, it really is. But the problem is that we got to get it in front of our friends and family so they can see it, so they can get their questions answered, so they can join us. Brian, back to you. Now, I'm just lost for words right now. Very, very good call. Thank you.
Fantastic, fantastic. And just to let you know, even though that we're not going to be here on the next 2 Thursdays, you can still email us at controltower@14eaglesden.com, and you can also still call us at our member service number. That's right, we do have a member service number. Most people, they get shocked when they see that we have a number that you can actually call. But we have a member service number, 301-684-1216. And you can call that number. If no one answers, please, please leave a message. I guarantee somebody will get back with you within 24 hours. I guarantee it. Okay? We're here for you. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, we're here for you. Okay? Please utilize this. We're here to help. Okay? We're a community. We're not going anywhere. I really feel like 14 Eagles is the longest running gifting platform that has ever been. Okay? We have members that go all the way back to 2010. 2010, when we were sending gifts, we were putting $2 in an envelope, sending it to people. Okay, that's how old it is. Okay, but now we got some technology, so now we're coming up with the times. But see, understand, we just didn't pop up. We've been here for a while. We kind of figure we know what we're doing now with this gifting thing. Okay, that everybody wants to call a pyramid. All right, we kind of figured it out. But the thing is, no matter how good this platform is, it's nothing without the community of people. Nothing. And so that's why we try to drill it into you, that community is the key. It's not about the money. The money will come. The money will come. I promise you it'll come. Build a team and you'll see what I'm talking about. We're not just here in this country, but we're all around the world. We're in different countries. Okay? And once we get our OG Pay connected to the 14 Eagles back office, and we can automatically confirm the gifts when they're received, and you don't have to physically do that, it's going to take it to a whole nother level. All right? So understand it. So, hey, look, I'm glad, I appreciate everyone bearing with us tonight. I'm so thankful that you all came tonight, because you could have been anywhere else tonight, but you chose to be here tonight. And we really, really appreciate that. You just don't know how much we appreciate that. And so from what we want now is for anyone that has any question or comment at this time, please feel free to just open up your mic, or if you're on the phone, just hit *6 and ask your question. Okay?